Hi and welcome back and happy spring. So I am setting up my second half of my Ostara setup, and you are about to get your first cameo with Melville, my familiar. He is a very big boy and very interested in what I'm doing for this setup. So what you're seeing here, I'm doing a few snowdrops and a honeybee. The honeybee is my theme to tie together both halves of my Ostara setup. The snowdrops, like the poppies, are actually inspired by Shayna Campbell setup with her little doodles there. I loved how simple they were, and adding in that little shading I think gave a nice touch. Yeah, so what you're seeing here is actually a touch-up with a new brush pen I got. It is a fountain brush pen by Kuretake. It's a number 13. Just have a cartridge in it now, but I'm looking forward to experimenting with using a converter and some different inks. Alright, next spread. So I've reverted back to doing, oh my goodness, I've forgotten what it's called. I have all the days of this season down the middle. I'll be able to have notes on either side like I did for in bulk. And then at the bottom on either side, I do have the monthly calendar for April and for May. So at a glance, as I'm planning ahead or sort of keeping track of things, I can see where I am overall. Then I am adding in the same snowdrops and a little bit of detail there. Yeah, sorry if the rubbing causes some shaking. So like before, I am continuing to do coloring with my Artist Loft markers, and as before I've mentioned, I did give them all numbers for myself, which I don't guess helps you. I was about to tell you what numbers those were. So anyway, for this month I'm doing 2 shades of green, a sort of turquoisey blue-green, and then a darker gray blue, with my gray accents and yellow for my bees. It feels a little weird not using purple. I don't know why I often gravitate to purple so much, but yeah, no purple on this spread. So here I am lettering in Ostara, touching it up with that. It looks like black on the screen here, but it's actually a dark sort of gray blue when it's on its own. Doing my drop in gray, and later I'll come behind it and add in some black. So here you see me setting up my tracker. This I will flip through at the end for you to see as well. I did something similar for the first half of Ostara, and it seemed to work pretty well. As I mentioned, Mercury retrograde hit me pretty hard, and yeah, a lot of stuff fell through the cracks. But even with that, I was still able to handle getting moods in, some tarot stuff. So I think overall that it's working well, and I'm happy to make a few tweaks and see how those work out. And you'll see those tweaks better at the end when I do my flip through. On the right hand side, I'm going to do my cleaning spread. Again, I'm going to be using that general setup. Made a few more tweaks. You may notice if you're looking closely, I've added in a second bathroom. That's because I'm very proud of myself. I moved into this house almost a year ago now, and when we moved in, one bathroom was functional. The second bathroom was just a mess, and we were only using it for the cat's litter box. But in this first half of Ostara, I was able to get it functional, so we can actually use it as a bathroom. It's not entirely done. You know, I still have another coat of paint to do. I still have to finish the ceiling, but I can go in there and use the bathroom. I can go in there and brush my teeth if my husband's in the other bathroom. And I'm very close to being able to have my bathtub done, which is amazing. I have not been able to take a bath in a tub in almost a year now. And I think you other witches can probably relate to me that you need a bath sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, I am still using this similar chart, making a few tweaks, and excited to have another bathroom to clean so that soon I will be able to also take a bath. Then also I am taking the marker end of my Tombow Twintone to just darken up my label section, and I'll darken the inner circle as well. I've mentioned this before in previous videos. I actually make this with a tool called a circle maker. I draw multiple layers and then mark every 10 degrees out to subdivide from there. So here you're seeing me flip back to my chart where I actually wrote down the dates for all of the different phases of the moon to just reference those to be able to write those in. And I'm adding in a little decoration with a few more snowdrops and another bee that I will add a pop of color to later. I went back and forth on how to color my labels, and I actually finally decided on yellow, so that depending on how much I add to the bottom, I can add in some snowdrops later and my tracker can kind of be like the sun. I know. I guess to do that I would have to also color in the others with yellow, but I may end up changing to another color. Anyway, at the time it seemed like a good idea. So this is what the final flip through for my second half of My Ostara season look like. My cover page, and depending on how much I end up using for the rest of this first half, this will either be a review section or maybe a tarot spread, or it may end up needing to be some dailies. I am going back to trying having my dates listed out so I can make notes of things going on for the season, and have added my mini calendars that I'm excited to try. For my goals page, you can see I went ahead and filled in some of them. I am leaving the right column open. I'm not adding decorations or anything because I have not decided if I want that space. It's kind of a bad idea going ahead and filling these in now. I do think some of these I may actually finish before the 5th, or I'm really tempted to. So I'll see about that. But this way I could have space to add in a reading log again if I want to do that, or often the closer I get to the new moon phase, I get excited about another project and I want to add in some sort of tracker or marker for it. So I'm leaving that space there. This tracker is a slight variant on the last one. I still have my day of the week, the date, the moon phase, writing out the tarot card, the number, the suit, and whether or not it's reversed, as well as a color code for my mood. You see I haven't put in those down here yet. Again, that's one of those things I'm kind of waiting to decide what color I want to be what closer to time. And then instead of having a place to write down what exercise I did, I thought it would be helpful to have a place for notes. A few times it's happened this last month where I needed to make a note about what that tarot card actually ended up meaning for me that day. And I did it on my daily, but I thought it could be nice to have it here and alternate that with either tarot meaning or, you know, if I did exercise, what I did there. I'm still keeping my swirly cleaning tracker. This little bit here, I was starting to write in black, but it wasn't legible, so I used the blue. I don't love it, but that's okay. And then under here, I am leaving some space open for cleaning tasks that don't have to be done every month, but I do want to get done this time around. So like washing the car, washing the couch cover. Originally in the first setup, you may remember I had that down for every month, but couch cover doesn't really need to be washed every month. Anyway, washing my exterior windows and cleaning out my herb window. So after that, I will start my first weekly. I did not set it up because even though I have been really enjoying what I've been doing, I often find that near the end I see something else I want to change. So thanks so much for planning with me. I hope that this gave you some ideas or inspiration, and a blessed Ostara, and I'll see you next time. Bye.